Hi everyone, it's Kate from The Forward Line. I am back this week with the edit. I hope you're well and getting into sort of festive season and feeling okay. It's, as I said last week, there's definitely a slowing of the pattern releases. I've got a few to talk to you about, but it might be a slightly shorter video this week. So I am going to get started. First things first, which I'm like quite excited about this. The Paper Theory Zadie jumpsuit. Everyone I'm sure has heard of it. It is like the sewing community's most made pattern. She has created a dress expansion pack for this pattern. Yeah. So I think she made a version on Instagram quite a few years ago, and everyone got a kind of hack of her own pattern and everyone went absolutely nuts for it. And she has finally created it as a pattern. So the thing that to note, if you own the Zadie jumpsuit, there is an expansion pack. If you don't own the Zadie jumpsuit, but you really love the dress, you can buy it as a sort of standalone pattern as well. So there are kind of two things to note, and I'll pop links to both of them. I think it's so great. Obviously the size range is the same as the Zadie, which is the UK 6 to 30. It's PDF only for this pattern. It's such a lovely wrap dress. I think I can see why. I mean, it's like a perfect addition to your wardrobe. I'm also going to say, I'm really sorry if you can hear basically a poorly child crying in the background. Unfortunately, he is off nursery today and this is the only opportunity I've got to film. So if you can hear some squawking, apologies. And he is also, I should preface by saying that he's not just downstairs on his own, there is, my partner is looking after him. But yes, sorry if you can hear some squeaking, that is him. So yeah, so you can either pick between the two patterns. So it's just so great. Also, if you haven't made a dress for party season yet, hello, this would be such a nice option. And yeah, so that was quite exciting because I know that this has been in the works for a while. The next pattern is something that we haven't had anything from Nina Lee for absolutely ages, and she has created this jumpsuit pattern called the Cubo, which actually is quite hard to say out loud. So it comes in sizes UK 6 to 28. It's actually a mashup of two of her patterns, so it's the Q dress and the portobello trousers. And she has sort of put them together to make a pattern. And I think it's really gorgeous because as soon as I saw the top of the jumpsuit, if I show you the line drawing, you can see what I'm talking about. It's got that lovely sort of vintage feel to the dress, the little kind of, especially the ones with the sleeves, that like little bit, that seam there with the gathering, which feels like very like 1940s. But I love the idea of it being changed into a jumpsuit. It makes it totally different. And obviously there's a second variation, which is a strappy version as well. I like that she's got one of these styled with a t-shirt underneath because I think it would work really well. Or even if you wanted to wear it during winter, like a very fine knit jumper, I think you could wear that underneath, or a long sleeve top. But I mean, the Q dress was such a popular pattern, and also the portobello trousers were. So the idea of them being together, made into a love child, is a perfect pattern mix. So that is available as well. This one is just a little public service announcement. So the Merchant and Mills trapeze dress, which is one of their most popular patterns, really lovely. If I'll just show you the line drawing, it's such a simple dress. You can see here now I've got them all up. There are so many variations you can make with this. It's one of their most simple patterns. It's really, obviously trapeze in the title, like really loose fitting. They've made them in quite well. You can make it in quite a structured fabric and it feels quite different, or you can have something a bit looser, but it's a really great shape, and I know it's one that suits loads of different people. And there are also loads of variations. You can have buttons down the front, different sleeve options, so you can really sort of make it your own. And I know the people who love this are quite kind of loyal to this particular pattern. So they have done a size expansion on this one. So they now have, it goes from a UK 8 to 28. So you can pick, they're split into different size bandings, so make sure you double check. And these are paper and PDF. So the larger size comes in a PDF at the moment. It will, I would imagine, be turned into paper at some point, but for now it's just PDF. And obviously you can get copy shop on this if you don't want to print it, because there's going to be quite a few pages. But it's such a great pattern, so if you haven't come across it or you've kind of forgotten about it, it's one of their kind of older ones, it's a really great one to have a look. And then last but not least, I did say it was going to be a bit shorter this week, the Juliana Martesh Riley dress, which I thought, to me, when I saw it, I know I'm just talking Christmas all the time now, but this is like Boxing Day heaven. It's a kind of jersey dress. It looks a bit almost like, in terms of the style and the top of it, almost like a rugby shirt. I said jersey, didn't I? Yeah, pullover. It's got slits at the side as well, which you'll need because otherwise you'll end up walking like a penguin. But it's such a nice layering piece. I think you could get quite a lot of wear out of it. I like the idea that you can wear it and have it as like almost like a slouchy dress, like that you wore at home, but you could also dress it up and wear it out. Essentially, you're just going to be really comfortable in it, which is exactly what you want at this time of year. A pair of thick socks and Birkenstocks, I think it would look fab. So that one is also available. I haven't said the sizing of this, so this is a PDF only, and it comes in a UK 6 to 20 for this one. So that is it for me this week. I hope that fills your sewing cup a bit. I'm sorry it was so short. We're just a bit, I think it is now, might be the end of the edits. There'll probably be one more, but yeah, it's definitely slowing. So have a lovely weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.